guys, it's Amir, Shahi, the Toronto real estate guy. Welcome to part 8 or 9 of my video series where I take you to certain features of my current renovation. Today I'm holding a Heineken in my hand, and that's because we're actually standing in the middle of my backyard. And we're talking about outsourcing certain tasks. In this case, we're talking about outsourcing, digging, and actually installing posts for a fence or a two-tier deck like the one I'm about to build in the backyard. Before you actually end up building anything, especially if you're a resident of Ontario, make sure you call the authorities to figure out whether there are any lines, whether it be hydro lines, gas lines, or electrical, as if you do puncture while you're digging, you're going to be held responsible. But enough about the bad, let's actually talk about the good. I want to actually show you one of these posts. But before I do, let me tell you this. Backyards are phenomenal features. They're great ROI, and they're great. Even if you just live in a home, you should put a deck in because you're going to have a lot of fun, and when you turn around to sell your home, it will be a great feature that will add value to your home and will help distinguish your home from another home. Okay, so this right here is a pressure-treated 4x4 piece of lumber. It's actually going down, Joe shows you, 4.5 feet, and that's because you want to be below the frost line. If they're not below the frost line, you're going to see that wavy fence that all too often you do see. But this is below the frost line, and that's because we've outsourced it to a specialist. The specialist comes here with actual specialty tools like augers, etc. If you ever try to dig posts like this yourself, if you're digging by hand, it's going to take you forever. If you're renting a two-man auger, the auger's probably going to hurt you and hit you, and if you hit rock, it's going to get even worse. When you outsource tasks, your objective is to try to make work a little bit easier, especially for tasks that you don't do day in and day out, as it's going to take you more time and more money. A task like this with a specialist takes about an hour and a half. A task like this, when you take 2-3 guys that don't know what they're doing or perhaps don't do this every day, it's going to take 2 to 3 days. So at the end of the day, it's going to cost you more. It's going to take a lot more time. So make sure you outsource where it makes sense to outsource. Other examples would include paint, boarding, roofing, etc. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you tune in next time where we talk about another feature of my current renovation.